Hello, welcome back to Super Metroid LP for the Super Nintendo. We've achieved Planetfall, ladies and gentlemen. We're on planet Zebes again. And the reason is because it's a haunting. You have no idea what's going to happen. Let's just go inside. Anyway, this is the first area of the game. It's called Crateria. Crateria is, you may think of it as a brand new area. I don't think so. For those that played the original Metroid, you're about to see an area that I don't think any of you will be very surprised to see, because Crateria is actually what was left. The platforming gives you a clue. This, of course, is the chamber where you escape from in the original Metroid. We're in Tourian, actually. What's left of it. Now, Samus is back on Zebes on a hunch because she saw Ridley on Sarah's station, and there it is, Super Metroid's original final boss ending where Mother Brain was, originally. But as you may have noticed, it's abandoned, hasn't been used in years, it looks like. So, go down the lift here and you will enter another familiar area as well. But the bad news is it hasn't been used. Well, give it a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. We are back in Brinstar. This was the very area where you started in the original Metroid. And as you noticed, as originally, say hello to the Morphing Ball, aka the Morph Ball, aka Mori in Japan. And whilst that excitement happens, we've been seen. This is bad. This is very, very bad. They know we're here. They know you're here. And you may notice, who are they? Well, we're about to find out. Anyway, before we do, go down here. Morph Ball. Go inside this room here. You'll find your first set of missiles. Indeed, your very first set of missiles. We really can't do much. Just leave and go back the way you came. It's kinda simple. This game, as I said, introduced sequence breaking. You have to do this natural bit first. It's the only non-sequenceable bit in the entire game. You can just do pretty much whatever you want, really, out your set requirements. We're just gonna stick to the original how you do. So, here you find the second set of missiles, taking our missile counter to 10. As I said before, missiles are the second most usable item in the game, alongside your weapons. As I said before, you need to start using beams and missiles in this game after you get a certain item. Now let's carry on. Now that I know we're here, we're gonna have to go back because we need to pick up we need another attachment, which is really important. As you exit this version of Brinstar for now, let's return to the Mother Brain chamber to find that the space pirates are here, and you are very determined to know that you killed them. You've wiped out their home world in Prime 3. You killed off their home world, or rather, it was due to other things. But anyway, we will be coming back here in a bit because there's a hidden item in this very room. So let's get back now that Tourian is restored and brought back to life. There's awesome music, by the way. I'm going to be starting putting up soundtracks as well, so you'll probably give the people that record the soundtrack give them your absolute support if you love this game so much. Because when the soundtrack comes up, if you didn't like me talking, you just want to listen to the brilliant soundtrack this game has provided. Anyway, as I said before, the large pink energy balls restore 20, whilst of the small ones restore a total of 5. Not much, because you are very hard to hit. Actually, it's not 5, it's 10. It's just a common mistake. Anyway, this is the best place here to test out early in the game, to test out your wall jumping. Your wall jumping is a very useful technique that we'll be using, alongside with another very important technique that you get once you get an item later on in this LP. And we're going to need these items in order to conquer Mother Brain. Actually, no, technically it's not Mother Brain, but the space pirates are back, so somehow Mother Brain will be alongside for the ride. Originally, people thought Mother Brain was the leader of the it's actually Ridley who's the head of the space pirates. Which is why Samus is dead scared of him. Kind of surprising, really. I mean, you take the continuity issues this has. Surprisingly well, since Metroid knows how to play its game and plays its advantages. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's begin to up the chambers, up the passage, up through certain doors. Right. Through this door here, you'll find your very first save station. Save stations have been a staple in Metroid games ever since the original. Since Super Metroid, there's always been a save station, a save function, because otherwise passwords wasn't going to work. And with the Super Nintendo being a very huge popular item, an inbuilt cartridge save unit, it gets a lot better. Right, we're at the very top of the chamber. Excellent. Now, avoid the familiar enemies. Go down this left passage. Go down this way and enter this room. Through this room, we need to get a certain item that we need to start exploring this place. Because after all, you get these items early, you can actually start plotting your way through. Okay, enter the chamber with 5 missiles, because once you get a certain item, that door dies in one hit. This is the item we're talking about, the Morph Ball Bomb. We're going to really need this later on, so, and we do need it. And I'll show you some, at least if we can. And we're about to face our first sub-boss of the game. Some have called it the Chozo statue. The real name is Torizo, representing living Chozo statue. It makes sense, actually. In order to beat this thing, you have to shoot its chest with beam weapons and missiles. You may not have enough missiles by the time you get into the room, so all you have to do is keep shooting its chest. In order to do some damage, it just shows you graphic details how blood is dripping from his chest, and the fact they lost his bloody head. Once it dies, you can get out of the room. Anyway, let's see. You pick up energy replenishments and, of course, more missiles. Which is good, because we're going to need these missiles quite a bit. Okay, so let's cross this room, go out of the room here. We're not going to come back here again till somewhere till the end when we need to save some plants. We're not going to come back here again for a while, so I think you may have to just get used to it. Right, let's do this. Now we're going to go back to our ship and save. Fortunately, at least they kept the atmospheric bit, which is the really good part. Now that the space pirates know you're here, we're going to have to start going through the planet again in order to find out clues where the baby Metroid is. So, in the next part, let's see if we can start. We're going to leave Crateria for parts new, and hopefully we'll get to uncover the mystery some more.